From 0 to JLPT N5, this is lesson 40. So today we will talk about te form, and this is a special verb form, and this is very important because using this te form you can express so many things in Japanese, such as please do something, or I am doing something right now, or you can even make a compound sentence using this te form. So eventually you will learn those grammar formats, but today let's just focus on how to make this te form. And in order to make this te form, you need to know 3 groups of verbs. So in Japanese, verbs can be sorted into those groups, and you need to know those groups in order to conjugate the verb into te form. So based on the group, based on which group they are, you can conjugate the verb into te form. So knowing these groups are very important. So let's first look at this group 2. Group 2 is called irregular group. This is because the dictionary form verb ends in iru or eru. For example, taberu, which means to eat. This is eru ending, therefore this is group 2. Eru ending is group 2. And this taberu, this is called dictionary form or plain form or casual form. So far you only know one form, which is mas form, such as tabemasu, mimasu, nomimasu. This mas form is a polite form, but this taberu, this is dictionary form or casual form, and this is a basic form. And based on this dictionary form, you can tell if it's group 2 or not. So, taberu, this means to eat, and this is the dictionary form of tabemasu, to eat. And because it's eru ending, it's group 2. Another example, miru, this is also a dictionary form. It's iru ending, therefore this is group 2, iru ending. So, in order to make te form, you need to know the dictionary form as well. But it's impossible to remember everything all at once. So today, just remember that there are 3 groups of verbs in Japanese. And in order to make the te form, you need to know the dictionary form verbs. You don't have to remember everything all at once. Today, let's just remember those important verbs. So as for group 2, just remember this taberu and miru today, and gradually you can remember other verbs as well, but today just remember taberu and miru for group 2. Once again, taberu means to eat, and mas form is tabemasu. Mas form is a polite form. Miru means to watch. This is a dictionary form. So once again, group 2, iru group. If the dictionary form verb ends in iru or eru, it should be group 2. Next one, group 3. This is irregular group. and there are only 2 irregular verbs in Japanese, SURU and KURU. SURU and KURU are also dictionary form, plain form or casual form. SURU means to do. In mass form, this is shimasu, meaning to do. KURU means to come. In mass form, this is kimasu. So group 3, there are only 2 verbs, SURU and KURU. So remember, group 3 is SURU and KURU. Lastly, group 1 is called everything else group. That means if the verb is not iru or eru ending, and if the verb is not group 3, then the verb should be in this group, group 1. So let's look at some examples. Au, this means to meet. In mass form, this is aimasu, but the dictionary form is au. This is the dictionary form, plain form, and casual form. Next example, matsu. This means to wait. In mass form, this is machimasu. Last one, tsukuru. This means to make. In mass form, tsukurimasu. It's ru ending, but it's uru ending, so it's not group 2. And it's not group 3, so it should be group 1. So, in Japanese, there are 3 groups. Group 1, 2, and 3. Group 2 is iru eru group. Group 3, irregular group. And lastly, everything else is group 1. So now that you know those groups, we can now talk about how to make te form. And this is the rule. So first, let's look at group 2, iru eru group. This is very simple. If the verb is in group 2, just replace ru with te. That's it. So for example, taberu, to eat. Change ru to te. Therefore, the te form of taberu is tabete. Miru, also group 2. Replace ru with te. So the te form is mite. Group 3, irregular group. For this one, just remember, suru becomes shite, kuru becomes kite. So in the later exercise, you need to know this rule. So take a screenshot or take a memo so that later you can look at this rule. Now let's look at group 1. So group 1 is the biggest group, everything else group. And there are 5 rules in making te form. So at first it looks very intense, but you can remember them gradually. So don't worry, don't try to remember everything all at once. You can remember them little by little, step by step. So hang in there. This is one of the highest walls in learning Japanese. But after this, learning Japanese can be a lot easier for you. So hang in there, you can do it. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me anytime, and I will be very happy to answer your questions. So let's look at the very first rule of group 1. So if the dictionary form of group 1 ends in u, tsu, or ru ending, change the letter into te. For example, au becomes atte. U ending, right? This becomes te. Therefore, au to atte. Matsu, tsu ending. This tsu also becomes te. Therefore, matsu becomes matte. Tsukuru, ru ending also becomes te. Tsukuru to tsukutte. So u, tsu, ru ending goes to te. Next one. Mu, nu, bu ending goes to nde. For example, yomu to yonde. Asobu, asonde. Shinu, shinde. So, you might not know the meaning of those verbs, but that's okay. Today, just learn how to make the te form. So, you don't have to know the meaning yet. Just try to remember how to make this dictionary form into te form. Third one, ku goes to ite. So kaku goes to kaite. But there is one exception. Iku. This means to go. This iku goes to itte. So be careful with this verb, iku. Fourth one, gu ending goes to ide. Therefore, oyogu goes to oyoide. Last one, su ending verb goes to shite. For example, hanasu becomes hanashite. So group 1 has those 5 rules in making te form. So take a screenshot of this page or take a memo of this so that later in the exercise you can look at the memo or the screenshot. So now let's do this exercise. There are 3 dictionary form verbs. Now I'd like you to think if it's group 1, 2 or 3 and then change the verb into the te form. Take your time and when you're ready, please come back. Now the answers. Okiru, this is iru ending. Therefore, this is group 2. And group 2, just replace ru with te. Therefore, te form is okite. Okiru means to wake up. Benkyou suru, this is suru ending. Therefore, it's group 3, irregular group. Suru becomes shite. Therefore, te form is benkyou shite. Lastly, noru, it's oru ending. Therefore, it's not group 2 and it's not group 3. Therefore, it should be group 1. If it's ru ending in group 1, change ru to te. Therefore, te form is notte. Now let's do one more exercise. So let's do the same thing. Think if it's group 1, 2 or 3 and then change the verb into te form. Now the answers. Nomu meaning to drink. This is omu ending. So it's not group 2 and it's not group 3. Therefore, it should be group 1. If it's mu ending in group 1, change the mu into nde. Therefore, te form is nonde. Neru is eru ending. Therefore, it's group 2. If it's group 2, replace ru with te. Therefore, te form is nete. Last one. Unten suru. It's suru ending. So it's group 3. If it's group 3, suru goes to shite. So te form is unten shite. Very good job. So this te form is very difficult, but try to repeat this video many times. And I will put those rules in the description below so that you can study them anytime. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me anytime, and I will be very happy to answer your questions. So lastly, I have this homework for you. Please think if it's group 1, 2 or 3. Then change the verb into te form. And put your answers in the comment below so that I will check and correct your homework. So very good job once again. And I will be very happy to see your homework. And in the next lesson, you will learn a new grammar format which uses this te form. So very good job, and I will be very happy to see you again in the next lesson then. みんな今日もありがとう。またね。